with me. I carry it in my heart. I carry it everywhere. Anywhere I never will, you go. Anywhere I never will, you go. Anywhere I never will, you go. Anywhere I never will,
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
A game.
Whoa.
A game. We have a game. Are we streaming? Are we live?
Oh, there's
We have a game.
Okay. Let's go.
Are we streaming? Are we live?
Oh, there's
We have a game.
Okay. Let's go.
Are we streaming? Are we live?
Oh, there's
We have a game.
Let's go.
Are we streaming? Are we live?
Oh, there's
We have a game.
Let's go.
Are we streaming? Are we live?
Oh,
We have a game.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so we got the other guy on Prism. Do that. You have to like the matchup for Visceri here. You do have to like it. You're required to, by law. I don't want to reply to that.
Crickets.
Bummer.
How many viewers do we have?
Someone should tell Tanner. I guess he'll probably do it eventually, but we want to get the live total viewable for the Prism player, so we don't have to zoom out and stuff.
Change color. You change color.
Oh God.
Potatoes.
Yeah, who would do that? I bet he just says that louder, like. Clearly, it's not a hardware issue at all.
Oh, wow. This is probably better now. Can you hear me now? There's a whole lot of technology in Windows Open. It's a lot to handle.
There's a lot of technology involved.
Mr. Ock, can I be heard now? Can you hear my luscious sounds? I will do Flesh and Blood ASMR if I am properly tipped.
Set up a Patreon.
Yeah. Actually, it's an OnlyFans.
Oh no.
Yeah. Give me on a viscera and a prism jump.
Oh, that's
Okay, are you
Oh, he's gonna make some room chance.
Tom Waits?
Bro, when you go to like ASMR mode, you sound like a 90-year-old smoker.
Yeah, you sound like Tom Waits.
Listen, some people's ASMR is other people's Tom Waits.
Other people's glass on a chalkboard. That's not. I mix metaphors there, but I don't care.
Tanner is letting me know that Michael Bonde, I don't know, it's fun to pronounce the E, is allegedly a pro Magic player, so.
Oh, interesting. Is that who he's playing against?
That is his opponent.
Alright.
Damn.
Alright, so we do love a start on the Visceri. He can create Rune Chance. Alright, so what's actually interesting here is we see a Vestige Prism, as opposed to a Tunic.
We do see a Vestige.
That makes me worry that we're going to see a little bit more of an aggro game plan. Because every Herald will now be threatening an additional on hit of Vestige being online, as they say.
They do say that.
It's not
Most
good.
notably in-
It's not good to have your opponent's tunic on the online.
So, what are your thoughts though about attacking a prism on turn 0?
I mean, if the idea is to make rune chance, that's fine. I mean, I think Viserai has to do his game plan, but if this is Aura Prism, and Michael has a hand of all heralds, if I was in his position, I would be blocking with my entire hand.
Well, the reason I say that is like not knowing what he's on,
Right.
and the fact that he does get to redraw, and if you attack and leave that, get rid of that action point, he flashes in Aura.
Oh, that's also true.
Yeah, it's very true.
Fine.
What do we think
Like-
about the Quill hand? Is that just for the arcane damage from? Is it Retribution, or?
Yeah. So you get some AB, but it's also just good
Oh,
for aggro.
Tanner, no.
Oh no.
just showed his arsenal.
This is Tanner's first ever use of a
Man.
computer game. I'm
To
kidding.
flip it in his hand before he pulls it out.
Oh, so he flashed in a Genesis. Okay.
That's rough beats.
That is rough beats.
This is why I do think that if that those 2 run chance definitely not worth losing the
Yeah.
action point there.
Agree.
Yeah, Genesis turn 0 is pretty rough.
As a man reading Genesis,
If it's a double aura turn here, then this is going to trigger Vestige. Yeah, this is actually very scary for a turn here.
is there some solace in the fact that the Prism player has to read his cards right now?
Yeah, it does. It does seem like maybe he's not.
He did read Genesis and then read Vestige, so
yeah,
maybe
he
there's
also Genesis invested.
Well, there's a lot of text, like, oof.
I get it. It took me the
Wait.
better part of half a year to figure out.
Wait, he's Genesising a War Tune.
That's my favorite card. Bro,
Oh, no.
it's a 6-for-1. Nah, he knows what he's doing. His hand, that's actually scary.
my man has 2 Miraging Metamorphs in hand.
Big yikes. So if he's using a yellow war tune to go into soul, he most assuredly has another yellow in hand. Oh, whoa, he he needs to pitch yellow.
He wanted to Genesis that.
Yeah, he wanted that 4.
He
Yeah.
was going to Genesis the protection, but then he swapped it out with the War Tune, which is weird.
Listen, I'm not gonna say, does this man know what he's doing? But I will ask.
I mean, to be fair, Prism has the most complicated lines in the game, right?
Hey, man.
He had another Genesis.
How old?
Herald of Protection? What is happening?
Is he main phasing an aura? Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh.
he attacked with probably Genesis here. Did he? He's main phasing an aura.
He's doing this
Probably-
before he attacks.
All right. So he has
Yeah.
3. Okay. Yeah. So he has 3 floating because each of those cards are light and they give him.
Is that a yellow Herald of Protection?
It's a blue Herald of Protection.
Yeah, that's blue.
So 4, 5, 6. He has 2 floating.
And then he's
a Triumph.
got a Triumph for 6. This is a gross turn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Tanner's definitely. Yeah, I mean, if this hits, it's actually 7. I mean, Tanner has to play Aura Maintenance. He has to play this patiently, slowly. He's gonna want to end his turn killing the Genesis.
And look at how much of a difference it made from letting him play Genesis turn 0.
Yeah, huge. Especially
huge.
with Vestige.
Yeah, the vestige is bonkers.
Yeah, put around that dice. That's nice. Hey, this man uses a dice like I do. Respect. But
Respect.
He okay, he did increment. All right.
I don't honestly understand the skull cap block there.
Yeah, because it still went to soul. Yeah. All right, so we got little mauve skies here. Yellow.
Maybe he thinks he can just pop off here and wanted to.
He wants to do a little face damage. He's gonna pitch a blue, so he's got one floating.
We certainly know what the arsenal card is.
We may have an idea. So this is coming in for 5, 2 arcane, and on hit create 2 Rooney boys. Oh. Okay. He has another aura in hand. He's going to soul shield it. That's a full block. Interesting.
Wait. Wasn't there 2 chance coming in? Did he take it?
He took it.
Oh, he took
I think he did. Yeah, he's at 38.
He's at 38 right now.
But it's swarming. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. We got some good face here. I actually didn't notice what the card was in Arsenal, so it was a genuine surprise.
Do we have full text active on this gloom or no? No, it's just
We
the
have
second
created 2 rune chants, so this is
Yeah.
a 4 go again. And there should be. Oh, so he.
one. Looks like he took 4 and
took the-
5.
Yep. And then he's coming in at. What is he coming at? Hit Genesis. He's
He
hitting.
targeted Ode.
Odarath, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think his opponent's asking about
The rune chants.
yeah. A lot of pings happening.
There's pinging. There's a lot of movement of heroes, too. I disagree with the hitting Ode.
Yeah, he'll just get value
This
off
is
Genesis.
setting up. I'm fearful if there is
Especially with Vestige, like it's just
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, here's another aura.
He's got a card that's gone to soul, yeah.
Haze Bending is not a late card.
True.
This should not be pitching for
Oh.
4.
you may want to put that in chat.
Yeah, you can Yeah.
Okay, you noticed.
Okay, he noticed. Okay.
Funny man, Prism's hard.
Apparently. Ooh. Stupid scroll. All right. A card has gone to soul. A Genesis has gone to soul. A special. Oh, okay. TTS. Sometimes you can see things you should.
Sometimes.
What was it? I didn't see it.
He's just arsenaling, it looks like. Did he
And then playing a Haze Bending. Gross. Very gross.
Okay, yeah.
No.
He can't
No, he
attack.
cannot
there.
attack
Wait,
there.
Yeah, let him.
Hold on. Do I just go in chat?
Yeah, just say in chat, like, hey, if you play the haze bending, that's your action point.
Tanner's.
Tanner took the damage too. He's not even. Well, yeah, it's like faster, homie.
I am not a good typer. You'd think I am, but
They did not notice.
no.
Oh well.
Oh, wow.
If Tanner dies by 1, we get to make
Do they
fun of
even
him.
see your chat? Is that like, are you in a different chat?
I'm in the global, man.
They should see.
Try
yours.
the game
Oh,
chat.
I'm in the game chat. I'm in the game chat.
Yeah.
Oh, try the global chat.
The global chat is not.
definitely not where we want to be.
Yeah.
All right,
Global
so
chat. Did they do something wrong?
He played the haze bending and then attacked with an aura,
yeah.
and
Oh,
then
I
Tanner
see.
took the damage.
Gotcha.
So he's pitching for the 3 rune chance. And then this attack is coming in for 7.
Looks like it hit.
In before he blocks for 6.
No, it looks like it hit. Tanner picked up his rune chant.
Okay. Lost a shield, took 6. Has 1 floating. So you got to hit the Genesis here.
Yeah, you really have to hit the Genesis. The haze bending is like an appealing target,
It is.
which
yeah.
I'm worried that he's gonna fall into the trap, but I think it's just your opponent's on Vestige. You got to get that Genesis out of here.
And we've already. Oh no, never mind. He's gonna go.
Genesis.
This is scary. Genesis has given him 4 soul at this point. I mean, this is too
Yeah.
much.
Well, 3. One of the soul is a
The
soul shield.
That's true.
After this game, we're gonna have to make we're gonna make aura flashcards for Tanner.
It's like show 2 of them and be like, which one do you kill in this situation?
Tanner feels like my grandpa that I'm afraid of getting bullied by strangers.
Alright, what are we doing here? Making a shield to give this go again. So we're attacking for 1 3 times. Classic Prism shenanigans. Little pingy
Yep.
wingies, as they call them. Little
Tanner
pingy
just
wingies.
blocked with the skull cap. Doesn't seem to be respecting Herald of Erudition too much.
Yeah, which is scary, especially on a Vestige build here, so.
Yeah, he's wasted the equipment block for sure.
Especially when he doesn't have Grasp. That's worrisome. Alright, so we have a Herald of Protection, double C, coming in for 6, threatening a creation of another special shield. Tanner considering this threat. We have no floating over here.
No, we do have a card in Arsenal. It could be another 0 cost aura.
Yes, I believe that would make the most sense here. All right, so we're just gonna block some damage, or are we full blocking? All right, we're gonna block some damage. Doesn't think he needs that card. Creates a spectral shield. It goes ping ping pong pong. Tanner takes the ping ping pong pong, and then we've got the shimmer. Yep. This is a frustrating board state for sure, but not insurmountable.
He just needs to activate Starvo and open all them. Be alright.
It's easy.
Yeah, genius. That is a good strategy. All right, we got a Rattlebones.
We got a
here.
Brattlebrones here.
Nope, that's not the name of the card.
Oh, sorry, it's a Rattlebones. I apologize. We have a Rattlebones.
What are we getting back here?
It couldn't possibly be a
Oh,
Swarming Gloomveil, right?
Tanner.
This is painful. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll teach him about the search functionality later.
No, we went through that in Bernard's TTS class.
Bernard's TTS class. Tanner got a C minus. Like he's passing, but
All right. The classic Rattlebones swarming play here. You got 1 Rune Chain on the back. We're threatening 3 go again with 2 Arcane.
we really need to get this board state tidied up here. So we're hoping to.
Yeah, so we're gonna see. Does he pitch for this?
What's the over under on his arsenal card being a rebel?
It's probably most assuredly a rebel, which is
You'd
scary.
love to see it.
Which
You
is-
would love to see it.
I don't know if you'd love to see it.
True.
I would love to
Maybe-
see it if maybe he has another Swarming Gloomveil so he can deal some damage and attack an aura.
Well, he has none floating currently.
Correct. So
He
you-
should have one floating.
He should have one floating.
Yeah, he has
he
one
should.
floating.
Okay, so he would be able to revel swarming sword and aura.
But,
Yeah.
no, you don't do that. That's bad. Because then you're gonna lose all your chance.
Well, if not, if you have a revel swarming,
Oh yeah, no, Revel Swarming is good. I apologize. Yes, that's
then
what we
sword
would like.
the aura.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
Okay, so he's letting that go through.
Okay. Clears it up. Okay. Creates another chain on the back. We have all modes active. That's not true. We don't have all modes active.
Oh.
No, we have, yeah, it's 4 go again.
Yep. And we're gonna bonk.
I think you gotta get the haze bending down, Tanner.
You gotta get the haze binning out of the way. It's gonna prevent a lot of damage throughout the entire game.
I think he's good, good, good,
Okay.
good.
We like to see it. Yep, that's what happens when you get all the souls. You get a free Celestial Cataclysm. Those go to the banish. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, there is some relevant there.
It's irrelevant. He definitely plays Herald Rebirth. That's actually very relevant. I think you have type of global chat, dude.
No, global chat is like
No, yeah, it's
like
literally all the
literally
servers.
everyone.
It's
I can't.
it's-
ping
Oh,
either,
really?
right? Yeah.
WoW trade chat.
Let me just join Tanner's.
Bagel could probably ping. He's on a team.
Eh. At some point, it is.
He's pointing. He's trying. Bagel's mouse is literally right in the middle of the screen.
Well,
Very
okay.
So
funny.
this Air Edition does not have go again.
This Air Edition does not have go again because 2 reds were pitched.
$20 says he attacks with Shimmer after this.
20 bucks. Yeah, lets it through.
I mean, I feel like if it's
So this has to be. Oh, we like to see it.
yeah, okay, we'll take that.
No value on Shimmer. Good stuff. Alright, so we've got a 2-card hand in an arsenal. We'd love to see a incantation.
Does that seem like the wrong play though from the Prism player there to not just pitch the Celestial attack with Air Edition, buy your action point back, and then because he had a Miraging Metamorph as well.
He
Yeah,
had,
he pitched
no,
2 reds.
If, yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
think he
doesn't make
pitched
any
it-
sense.
I think it was a
Yeah, yeah, one, two.
Phantasm.
No, it was a War Tune and a Metamorph.
It was a Metamorph? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems like an odd play.
Odd play.
I mean, you always attack with Metamorph. It's Metamorph. The
Well, you just
card
pitch-
literally says always attack.
Yeah, I think the prison player missed out on like 6 damage there, unfortunately.
So are
So
we
we don't
ignoring
have the
Shimmers?
well, we didn't have the resources to manage it.
So he wants chance. Okay.
Yeah. Which okay, I mean 1 shimmers with no spectral shields out is I guess is fine. It's not really ideally where you want to be, but
Yeah, we have no idea if this is a double aura hand, if it's an all herald hand.
if it's a double aura, I don't know. Yeah. If it's a double aura hand, I think we are no longer on the aura management plays. We are on the
Oh,
kill our
this
opponent
looks
plays.
like a double aura hand when you. Oh, okay. Coming in with a blue. So this almost makes me feel like this is a vestige trap. This is a very weak herald.
Think he's got a blue and tome in hand.
That's what I'm worried about. Like,
Yeah, if
okay.
he's on like the vestige
He's
prism,
on
it's
vestige,
likely
right?
that
Yeah,
he's
so-
got Tome of Divinity. And then we let it hit.
yep, so it's hit. Vestige is online. Now you attack with the spectral shield and the aura. Okay. Or we don't.
Nope. We don't.
Or we don't.
Just don't play Tome of Divinity.
Pretty worried. I mean, if there was this much thinking about it, I can't imagine that's what he has. Shimmers is getting a counter. Alright, so I think our friend has a Sonata turn coming up.
Yep. We assume as much.
Maybe a Mordred tie. Let's see. Pitching a blue. Okay. So we had the aura, not the tome.
I mean, that's fine, we think.
This is okay.
What's opponent's life at? 19?
19.
Yeah, let's do 19.
Yep.
Soapy has a Mordred Sonata turn
Yeah,
here.
do we have a potential mini OTK turn here?
Kind of feels like it.
And before his opponent draws fucking Arclight Sentinel at Natty.
Oof. 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 Has not been pitched yet, so that's...
Hasn't. It would really depend on his opponent at that point, though, because he would need to legally find the right time to play it.
You play it when you pop Skeleton.
Yep.
Okay.
That is the time.
Yeah, that's definitely when you would play it. We'll see if his opponent knows that, though. Because it does seem that he is perhaps newer to Prism.
Got a
we
Mordred
mauve?
tie here. I mean a mauve, sorry.
I wish it was a Mordred side.
Yeah.
Pitching Triptych for...
Okay, so we're gonna get a ninth blade, not a ninth blade, a amp.
Yeah. There we go. Taking one off at a time. Oh, he searched.
He searched. Oh my
He figured it
gosh.
out. He's intelligent. He's
He
learning.
did it.
Passed the Turing test.
We'll give him a C+.
We respect boys who search. Thinking about his search target. I would be pretty shocked if this is not the red amp. We've got a red amp and banish, folks. How's Tanner at 9? Is this correct?
It is correct.
Yeah, he blocked 2 from the Shimmers at 10
Okay.
and then took 1. Or no, he took 1 down to 10 from the Shield and 1 down to 9 from the Merciful.
I do know that Merciful gets Tanner caught up in quite the jiffy mentally. He hates that card. Okay. Ooh.
This may be a mid-turn Sonata with Amp and Banish.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think he's gonna Sonata here.
That's pretty hot, folks.
Biggest problem yet for Tanner, out of dice. Can't figure out how to make a dice. He got there.
You got
there.
there.
I think his arsenal is Sonata.
Yeah, it's been there for it looks like it's not even
Oh,
his
it's in
hand.
his
Wow.
hand.
That's fine. So for 7,
So that's for
4, 3, 6.
yeah.
Let's see if his opponent didn't respond to the Skeleton. So oh my god, Tanner, what are you doing?
We love to see it, gents. We do, Noah.
Tanner's in the tank.
That's the Calvin tank brought to you by Calvin.
Right.
You know, there is one problem here, though, guys.
What's the problem? No swarming
he's-
gloom veils?
He's not running the signed Chris Ray creeper Swades.
No, he's not. Yeah, he does have creepers.
So
Yeah, that's a problem.
I'm pretty sure in his
That-
arsenal is a revel.
It's got to be a non-attack.
It's
at
a
least,
revel.
right?
So he's going to.
Where did these cards go?
I guess I'm gonna have to. He got.
Alright.
Oh, he got 2 hits. And
Oh,
so a
no.
runic reclamation. Honestly, that's not.
I mean,
That's
if
not
you have
bad.
the ability
So
to,
he's got mauve, right? So
they're
his
both
neck-
red though.
So the first one's gonna get cost reduced.
He honestly should
Oh, they are
wreck
both
off
red.
of the Mavrans guys here, because he has cost reduction from Skeleton. So the reclamation is free with Go again.
And the reclamation is absolutely powerhouse here. So you've got 2 arcane coming in. Tanner should be taking 1 damage because of Merciful.
He did.
Wonderful. To go a little off cam here.
Michael Bay over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to school for this.
Tanner still has 1 floating resource, doesn't he?
He should.
He should have a floating resource.
He didn't pay into the.
I think he took his dice from the resource and put that as his second root chant. Someone needs to teach him how to clone.
Yeah.
He might not be able to clone because I think whoever made the game, he has to promote him. So if he's not the owner,
He is promoted
okay, well he can clone then. JK.
All right. So we are.
as Tanner's teacher. I know he knows how to
All
clone.
right, so I feel like he's gonna play this amp, but I think the
He needs to play the reclamation.
The
here.
reclamation is the choice. Like 1000% the
There's
choice.
no reason to play the amp.
what's the other card?
Rune
Flash.
Flash. Which, in order to play that, he'll need a Revel.
So
Arsenal.
yeah, well if he plays the rec now and then if that is a revel in Arsenal, he can pitch the Rune Flash to flash in. Well, he doesn't even need to do that. He could just play the
He has
revel.
Go
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I mean, so Prison Player's not running Skull Cap here, so a 7 physical with a really relevant on hit is like nuts. This is,
And 8 rune chance.
yeah, this is a
that's-
3-card block.
I wish he realized he still had 1 floating resource, but he doesn't have it marked anywhere, so
I'm
I'm
getting-
sure he'll forget about it.
I'm very nervous about the marked resource. I mean, maybe you just go Revel into Amp, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's
I don't think you need to
It's
do
that-
any creeper shenanigans here.
yeah. I mean, the only thing you would do is if you have a resource floating, you would creepers in the revel so that you could then pitch the Rune Flash to Sword afterwards. But that would
That wouldn't even be no. You would just play the Revel, then play the Rune Flash, and leave your one floating still floating, so you can Sword afterwards.
Is he gonna prevent one arcane with the Spell Void? It's Spell Void 2, which is only going to reduce one source. It's only going to be one source. This has to go down to. This is only going to prevent one.
yeah, it's only gonna
He's gonna now. He's checking it. Spell Void 2. Here.
hopefully Tanner can pick up on that.
What is going on?
So he just
he's using the ability.
using Halo.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he's probably like, oh, that's not as good as I wanted it to be. Let me get some free pitch. Draws a library.
Probably.
Alright, he's gonna... He needs 3 cards. Actually, no. Now he only needs 2 cards, right? Because he can make... If he takes all the arcane, he can then create a spectral shield with his 2 floating and block with 2 of his 6 blocks.
Yeah, we'll see how
If he
he.
does this, I don't know how he's gonna sequence this.
So
Okay, he's got extra pitch here because of Vestige.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only pitching 2 there. Does he think he has a? Seems like he has a tome. Although we haven't seen a tome all game, so who the hell knows?
Oof, takes some damage.
He takes all of it.
He takes the rest of the arcane here, so now...
Well, he's put in like 5, so he's taking like all of it.
Wow.
And he
He took
Tanner's-
all of it.
Yep.
And
He's
this
gonna
is
take-
extremely relevant here that he's not going to remember his freaking floating resource, because now Marvin Skies is going to trigger 2 rune chants off that hit. Rune Flash is free, and he would be able to swing weapon.
Also,
Do you think he's gonna remember the rune chant off of?
so there's a rune
Reclamation
chant
here?
off Reclamation. Oh, he's got him.
Yep, he's got it, and then he needs to. Okay, sweet.
So then he
So
goes
now he
into
just
rune-
remembered his one floating resource.
Yeah, he goes into Rune Flash. He doesn't even need the floating resource.
Did he wanted a weapon swing afterwards?
But did he pitch into the
Oh.
Sonata? Is that?
Rebel, come on. Oh, okay. So he'll just pitch the rune flash he has for Rosetta then.
Got it. Yeah.
It's a lot of damage.
Or he
Well,
can pitch. He's got 1 floating. He can pitch the Rune Flash and then just amp face.
if he
If he
does
re-
have 1 floating, I think he pitched into the Sonata because he had, was it 7 rune chant?
I also think he pitched into the Sonata.
So he probably
okay.
went +1 to reveal 7 cards.
Hmm. We are threatening lethal. We have 4 floating, 2 cards in hand. Really.
So he's blocking 2 of it.
Yeah, I'm shocked that Runic Reclamation wasn't maybe blocked by 2 3s and a Vestige. I mean,
Yeah, that's.
there's a lot of like you can't let that card hit. I got insane value from that.
Yeah, and then, Tanner probably comes in with the Rosetta here and gets him down to nearly lethal, and then just gets a full hand to untap and try to do something else. So I think you needed to prevent more damage this turn as the Prism. And it looks like he's... I don't know. So he's paying the 1 extra rune chant, taking 1 from rune flash, and then there's 5 more coming in.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal
Yeah,
here.
you
No
just push
floating.
base
Yeah, you're
there.
just pushing damage here.
So we're pitching for 2 of it. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
And then he's gonna. Well, that
Take
pitches
3.
for 4. Is that a blue? Because that pitches for 4. If not, okay.
This is a yellow, so it pitches for 3. So
Okay,
he can
so-
footsteps and AB 2 of them away. So he's gonna block for 3
And take 2.
and take 2. Go to 2.
Yeah.
Definitely got some good value from the Halo. A lot of extra resources for rune chance this turn.
For sure. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
I do feel like Tanner's opponent kind of handed this game a little bit.
If Tanner gets there, yeah, we should definitely review this game tomorrow or something. Because there's a lot of points in this game where I'll just say the lines were maybe up for debate.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if this amp here was just a Swarming Gloomveil.
Yeah, exactly. It's just hard lethal at that point,
Yep.
right?
At the same time, though, we can't say that he should have taken the swarming because he Sonata'd after choosing that.
Correct.
Sure, but I think swarming is just the safest pick there, right? I mean, granted, the fail state of swarming is if you whiff on Sonata entirely, right? But it's still just a 3 go again. I don't know.
But he already had go again from Mavrine, so that's incorrect.
Sure.
So we're getting a block from Vestige on the same turn, but for no on hit.
Yeah,
Wild.
does appear that we're getting that, huh? So is he taking 1 here?
He's going to take 1 here. 1, 2, pitch. He doesn't. Yeah, he's going to take 1. He should be taking 1 because he only has AB 1.
Yeah.
Physical.
So blocks physical. Takes the.
There's a rune chant, and then there's 2. Takes
You know,
1.
just imagine if this guy would have blocked the reclamation. Jeez,
Isn't that crazy?
so bad. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that on a public game, but just very interesting line.
Alright, so we have Shimmers on board. That's just going to be Natty attacking for 3. So this is actually where Shimmers gets scary.
Kind of spooky?
It's
Yeah.
like a free Dawnblade.
So yeah, that
so-
stays in banish, yeah.
So Tanner's going to be an issue where if he draws a very mediocre hand.
He does just get. Nope, that Tanner, that goes to banish, yep.
Actually, so does the amp, too.
Yeah. He moved the amp from banish. On the plus side, he does get a free rune chant from this runic incantation.
Yes, so that'll help fuel his turn, but sometimes Viserai draws wonky hands, and if he can't present lethal, Shimmers for 4 next turn is going to be...
He does have creepers blocked still if he needs it. Alright, we gotta lead the charge potentially.
Not where he wants to be. I gotta lead the charge. Okay, so we've got a lead.
Alright,
Okay.
a Mordred finally.
We do... Okay.
So... Oh, he's... Okay. Does he have an ALS?
This would...
It'll only make 1 because it makes it before Mordred resolves. Okay, so we're making... This has... Yeah. So we have 1 floating, and this is making 2 rune chants on the back and coming in for 5 and 2. If this doesn't kill, like, depending on how he blocks here, we may have to sword this Shimmers. Which would be a travesty, but it
Yeah.
is very threatening.
Alright, so this is threatening 5 physical, 2 arcane, and then on the next hit it's going to be 2 physical, 2 rune chants, 2 arcane. That's That's awkward. He can pitch 4 for these rune chants, 5 and 6, taking 2 with 2 cards here, and then he blocks 2 here. He can survive this turn and takes 1 damage, right? And then Shimmers comes in. Now that's depending on if this hand blocks, if this hand pitches well.
Yeah.
If he has 2 blues and 2 3 blocks, he survives this turn, and then yeah, it really does depend on how he blocks with the against the Shrill, though, because this Shimmer is...
There's also the argument that you have Creeper's block for staving off lethal regardless. So maybe you do go in just to force as many cards out of hand as possible, and maybe if it bleeds like 1 or 2 damage, because Rosetta's bleeding 1 damage every time, right?
Yes.
So if we get 1 damage through this turn, then Rosetta going face is probably correct, because it sets up a situation where he cannot prevent, like it'll put him at 1 at that point. So if we bleed 1 damage before Rosetta's bleeding 1 to put him to 1 100% of the time at that point.
Yeah. I think he's trying to debate whether he can survive with a yellow in hand and then pitch it for soul. Okay, so we got a blue pitch here, so that's...
So we have 1 floating.
We have 1 floating.
And now we got a 5er coming in.
Yeah. No easy way to block that. Just gonna be...
Yeah, there's damage.
2 3s.
There's damage leaking through here. Like, there has to.
There's going to be damage, for sure.
All the damage breakpoints are super clunky for the Prism to handle.
But Prism can make shields. She's got footsteps. Like,
True.
ooh, that is
Let's
an
see.
awkward card to have right now.
Yeah.
That
Red
is-
Prismatic Shield.
That is what
Not-
is hindering any good blocking opportunity here.
So he's probably going to
Pitching-
pitch this to make a shield? Or is he footstepping?
He's footstepping, stepping for 1. He's gonna take 1 here.
So he takes 1.
Goes to
So
2.
That puts us in the situation where my previous line, all we have to do is activate NAA, or activate Thorn 1 more time.
So opponent can't actually pitch this prismatic shield, but I don't think that's a big deal.
What?
He had 1 floating still. He just pitched it and kept 1 floating. He was not allowed to pitch that.
Yeah.
But,
I think.
Okay, he's going face.
Yeah, I think face is correct. The rune chants are coming in, so he's absolutely going face. The damage is split in a way, and again, like I said, you have Creeper's block to go to 1, and then all you have to do is get 1 more damage in. The part where you get punished is from ALS,
Ooh.
right?
That is... I think that's...
Yay, this game.
I think that's game.
Yeah, he doesn't have the
That's
ability
game.
to play that, right? Yeah.
Correct. He is basically
Okay, cool.
revealing his hand, and it's an ode, and it can't deal.
Yep.
All right.
So it looks like Tanner got there.
Tanner
okay,
got
awesome.
there. Let's go. We love to see it.
We do love to see it. That was
yeah.
that was a tricky one.
That was
I'm
something.
gonna unmute you guys on the stream here. Tanner got it.
Tanner got it.
No blocking from the Prism, basically, in that hand.
Yeah,
Very
that
little,
hand
really
was
Yeah.
very clunky. Unlucky for the Prism, but we're happy to see Tanner get there for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
We'd love to start the week
so-
on a win.
Calvin,
start
your
on
match
the
is
My
next,
match
right?
is up in, about at 3 o'clock, so 18 minutes.
I'm gonna start playing with their dice. Really clunky kind of plays there on both sides, right?
I would
Yeah.
Like that
agree.
Amplify never got used.
Yep.
And the Runic hit, and both of those are really
Both
clunky.
the
I heard you
Runic
guys talking
hit.
about those.
Yeah, we were talking about it. The Runic hit on the same turn that he blocked with Vestige later.
Yeah.
Like you just, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, a lot of interesting decision points caused a loss of EV, I guess you could call it, for both sides, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
he basically lost that. Rattle Bones did nothing, right? Like he paid
Exactly,
2 resources for nothing.
He got
He
1
gave-
rune
So-
chant.
He
One
gave
rune
his
chant.
he gave his opponent an additional turn because of not getting Gloomveil, and we talked
Yeah.
about that. Chris mentioned, there is argument for getting Amp because of the unknown factor of Sonata, but it is unfortunate that it occurred that way.
But he didn't need to play the Rattle Bones, right? Because he actually had an even. His playing the Rattle Bones got him to an odd number of rune chants, anyways.
Yeah,
Right?
and
So
he
he could have
pitched
just
it
kept that.
the Sonata. Yeah. So
So
if you just pitch into the Sonata with 2,
Yeah.
and then you have one floating. Then you don't even
keep rattle bones. Yeah, it could have even arsenaled it. It was very interesting, and then obviously the runic hitting changed the game a lot too. So, and then it ended up just being the opponent's hand couldn't block, right? So it could have gone longer if the opponent's hand blocked better there, but and I heard you guys also talking about hitting this the shimmers with the sword, which was almost definitely correct if the opponent blocked really well there.
Right.
But
but
it
he
ended
did
up not mattering.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying is like if you get him down to or if you get him down to 2 life before you sword, you probably have to sword because you know that you can block the shimmers with creepers to stay alive.
Yeah.
And then all you have to do is turn on Rosetta one more time. I mean, granted, he does have spectral shields, but
not even the strongest hand there at the end, but ended up getting there just because
Thorn
hand was very bad at blocking, and Thorn is a good card. Yeah. And Thorn was a 1 for 6 there.
Yeah.
Without having to do much work at all.
Yeah, like if Tanner didn't draw a Thorn hand, that could have been very different.
We should get the winner in the call here. He's probably still talking to his opponent.
He's been a gracious man.
get the winner in the call so we can roast him.
Get him in here.
There he is.
What?
There he is.
Tanner.
The man of the hour.
That was a sloppy game.
Don't watch the stream, VOD.
We love the Rattlebones play, Tanner.
I
The
greedy on my Rattlebones. I was like, if I hit a blue, I'll be able to play all of these cards. And then
and
I'm
then
like,
you didn't. Yeah.
and then I'm like, why the fuck did I just not pick Swarming?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
You-
got lucky because he didn't block your Runic Reclamation well.
No, he did not. He
That
should've.
was-
It started off with the Rune Flash that let him play an Aura on turn 0.
The
And-
Spellblade Assault, yeah.
Yeah, or Soulblade, yeah, and then it kind of just stayed questionable from there.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
like targeting the Ode over the Genesis.
Oh man, but I hate Odra.
No, yeah, I mean,
that
Some
was just
personal
personal
vendetta.
grudge. Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that card too, but Genesis
yeah,
has a
especially
every
against
turn effect.
Vestige Prism is a
yeah, I
very
know,
big
I
issue.
know. I was being greedy with a lot of my lines, and then it was definitely biting me in the ass. The the one play where I was like, and then I went after the Genesis right after I did that because I was like, I'm a jackass. Like I know I wanted to go after the Odoreth, and I think it's just because like you said, Noah, I just personally have a hate for that card. Just because
Yeah.
it adds up. And then I'm like, you know what? I'll take it out because over time it'll reduce. And if I can't take the Genesis right away next turn because I draw a nut hand, then I won't feel as bad. But then I drew like a dog shit hand, and I was like, yeah, I should have just attacked the Genesis. And then he plays Haze Bending, and I'm like, oh my god, now I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
attack
we
the
were.
Genesis. I did
we
the
were
math
talking about
actually
that.
between the Haze Bending and the Genesis, and in 2 turn cycles, it was better to attack the Genesis before
Yes.
the Haze Bending.
The Genesis did so much work for him when it was alive. Like,
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
know. I was like keeping track.
Mr. Spreadsheet over there.
Yeah, I was like 4 tabs, and I was like, yeah, I'm spotting him like 4 damage here.
Yeah,
And then,
the one turn you came in with a bunch of arcane damage, and he was able to pitch for like almost all of it. It was pretty
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. And then there was a couple little sloppy plays, but he's a really good player. Normally he says he's on Starvo, but he's a big Magic guy. I know his name. I've watched him on.
Yeah, we
Pro
heard.
Tour.
Yeah.
All right, so I have to cut this stream. Someone else is gonna have to restart a new stream for my match, but we'll see
I'm
y'all,
here.
all y'all in
10 minutes.
a little
I'm
bit.
fascinated to see what
We
you're
got 10
playing.
minutes here.
I'll
Alright.
probably just start the stream up real soon.
All right, stopping now. See you.